Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. And just for those that are tuned in online or on the radio station, we are live right now on the Hub Nanton Radio. So I wanted to pop in and say good morning to everybody. And those of you that are online with us right now, well, you know what happens. For those of you that are listening on the radio, we're going to have our Highway 533 band open up the show here. So I just want to make sure I come in and let everybody know what's going on. So they're not listening to the radio in the in the grocery store going, what the heck is that?
Who is that? What
Who
sound?
is that? What's going on right now? So anyway, we are doing Good Morning Nanton live. So Highway 533 band, this is your time to shine. Let's take it away.
Not used to, but I gave up my home to see you satisfied. I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. Doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home. Drive me crazy. I've got everything it takes to lose my mind. And in here the atmosphere's just right for heartaches. And thanks to you, I'm always here till closing time. I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home.
Okay, everybody, standing ovation for them. Come on, applause.
Hey, we didn't screw that one up.
You did fantastic. Good job. I'm going to bring Amanda in right now. So Amanda, there you are. That's Amanda. The other part of Amandavo, and it looks like we got our families here today.
Yeah.
So all our families are joining us here.
Daddy's here. Mama's here.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. Mom's here. Mom was just in town yesterday, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
What did you guys do when you were in town, or when she was in town?
We had high tea at Anna-Lynn's tea house, and then we went shopping, and she bought something at Baron Home Design.
Oh,
and
because she loves plants, right? Did she buy anything plant related, or did she buy something else?
No, it was like a Christmas ornament.
A Christmas ornament.
I don't know. It was it was quite the find. Yeah, I think it's going to be worth a lot of money someday. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I keep telling people, so I do this bingo at Hudson's on Thursday nights, and everybody, of course, drunk people have daubers. So just take that, drunk people and daubers, okay, in pieces of paper. Okay, so yeah, exactly, Jason, exactly. We had one. I'll tell you this.
What did that have to do with my story about what we were doing in town?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
You just got to let me finish. Okay, so I'll tell you this. We had a drunk person one that had a dauber that he was hitting it so hard it exploded, and it like splashed all over this girl with a really nice dress next to him.
Oh, and now it's going to be a piece of art.
Yeah, that's right. So I always tell these guys when they make their art, their drunk art at the bar, that I say hang on to it for maybe about like 20, 25, 30 years. It's going to be worth millions.
Yeah.
So see,
that's what this. It's going to be one of those rare finds that you bought for $1, and you're going to find out it was worth like $7,000.
That's right. So Mom was in town, and she was visiting, and went to visit some of the local shops and stores, and we also are. I was introducing Amanda and I as this new Amendevo. I don't know if you guys have heard this. So Amendevo now, and we get up every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and put a whole show together so that you guys can enjoy it.
Good morning.
It's time to start the show.
So put a smile on your face.
And let's start the day off right.
It's time for
Up and at 'em
with
Amendevo.
I love that picture of her. A picture of her in the flower.
Why do our heads have to always be stupid?
I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the show, you guys. This is Good Morning Nanton Live, and I'm very happy to have everybody joining us here this morning. We're going to talk to Sara-Lynn from the town today, and we're going to talk to Erin Johnston as well, and that's going to be with the Children's Society. So I believe there's a big festival coming up that she's going to tell us all about. There might be some other stuff that she wants to talk about. Oh, there's lots of stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to, talking about that Up and at 'em, and the reason really why I brought that up is because there's something that's really, in my opinion, probably the biggest thing that's happened to the radio station. We have Dave Mitchell, who does a golf report. We have Lynn Cox, who does a report of her own. She records her own report and submits it for it to play, and it's for the Nanton Quality of Life. We also have somebody from the Ag Society for the rodeos who's submitting something. We also there was something else. Oh, the Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Deja Vu has got something on there.
So Dr. Glenn puts something up every week.
Dr. Glenn Garlick puts something up every week. And the RCMP have decided that they are going to join the team, and they are going to be updating us with their own recordings as well. So they all do their own recordings. You can hear their voices, and they give us like a 1 to 2 minute update on the station throughout the day. But mostly it starts at in the morning from 7 to 10 when we do Amendevo, Up and at 'em with Amendevo. And I just think that is exactly the vision I had for the radio station, is having the community come together in this, a very cool communication tool, very powerful. The numbers are getting super. Last month we broke. I'll give you a sample here. So last year at this time, we had about 4,300 listeners a month. Last month we broke 16,000 listeners in the month. So if you continue to see that kind of growth, then I think it's going to be amazing. Now, there's another part of this. The Nanton Chamber of Commerce actually, and I let me see if I can actually put this up on the screen here. So it's going to take me a second to do this, but I think I can put this up on the screen because the Nanton Chamber of Commerce has agreed to partner with us in a different way. We're going to be promoting, of course, our local businesses and the Nanton Chamber. And yes, I can put this up on the screen. If you take a look here in the bottom right-hand corner, that is actually the radio station player right there.
So they've added that onto their website.
That is on their website.
Yeah.
So now all of these, I know that Lynn from the Nanton Quality of Life is going to be putting it on her website as well. So,
and the town does have a link to it as well.
That's right. The town has a link to it as well.
Thanks
and we can talk.
Sara-Lynn.
Let's just hold on a second. Whenever we say that. Thanks to Sara-Lynn. She's right there. So yes, the more that we can get this out there, the more it's playing in the businesses, the more it's playing on people's websites, the more it's, that information is just getting out everywhere. And then no matter what we need to promote, people will hear it and know about it. So, and in fact, I think there was something, if you don't mind me telling the story, Amanda, you were talking to somebody at the grocery store, and they didn't know about a certain business in town. right? So it was jams that they didn't know about. They kind of. Do you want to tell that story quickly? They were just a little bit unaware.
We were in the bread section, and she mentioned she was looking for sourdough. Do you think they had any sourdough? And I said, I don't think so, but I think Jem's Produce has some. And she said, she looked at me and she goes, what store? And I said, next to Because I Said So. And she said, huh? I said, do you know where Sweet Queen is? And she said, yeah. And I said, just like on the other side, there is a place called Jem's Produce. They have a lot of fresh fruit and produce and oils, and also have started supplying with some breads and things. So, she said, well, might as well check that out instead of going all the way to High River. And I said, absolutely. So,
yeah. So the point of my story here, and the why I wanted to tell you that, is because those are the kind of things that we are going to cover and make sure that with this show in combination with the radio station, people know about what's going on. But not only just this show and the radio station, and I don't know if Sara-Lynn has seen this, so I'm going to enjoy this. But we also have, of course, the directory that's coming out. So the business mini directory.
We should have it this week, which is super exciting. And we're going to go around to businesses and drop off a whole new batch of them.
I believe we're also going to be giving these away during the parade, right?
Yeah, we might do that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So while we're in the parade route, we're just going to hand them out to everybody who's on the parade route, and then they'll get in the hands of
We should
people.
try and find one of those like T-shirt guns and just shoot them out to people.
Yes. That will not get us sued when somebody gets hit in the head with that.
Speaking of business directory, though, one of our board members is here. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Ryan
McTighe.
Good. Awesome.
Scotland. Wow. So we are reaching the other side of the world.
Yeah, across the pond.
Wow, cool.
Perfect.
So the part that I was saying that I don't know if Sara-Lynn is aware of this, but there's a coloring page in the directory. Are you? So let me bring you in here. So are you aware of this? What we're doing here? We've got Carlos. So it's the Carlos coloring page where people can now color Carlos. And so, did you know about this already?
Yes, I saw it when Carlos was on
the
radio.
Of course.
Did you? Okay.
Of course.
I loved his reaction to that. So, if you pick up the mini directory, you can color Carlos too.
That's right. And we have a brand new crossword page on there as well that we're going to see how people do with that, because
we're going to give little
it's
hints.
Not easy.
We're going to give little hints. Even the people who created the crossword,
I can't even remember what some
this
of them
one right
are.
here. She can't remember the answers to some of them. So I thought it was pretty creative. I thought it was pretty cool. And and if people are really having trouble, well, then every morning on Good Morning Nanton Live every Saturday, we'll just make sure we give everybody a little extra hint to help you along with the crossword.
But otherwise, it's a great thing to have, a paper copy of all the businesses in town. So
that's right.
And that's for free for anyone who wants it, visitors, residents, anyone. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of promotion for the radio station, what we're doing, a little update there for you. We also, of course, have our birthdays. Now, Sara-Lynn, this is the part where we find out who our big singers in town are. So we're going to find out right now if we have Erin as well. So Erin, I think this is like one of the common stereotypical places where you find people singing. It's in the shower or in bed. And Erin seems to be in bed today, which I think is great. I'm a little bit jealous there. So that looks like a bed headboard to me. That's what that is. Is that a headboard of a bed?
Yes, it is.
See, okay.
She's relaxing.
How come you didn't tell us it was a pajama show day today?
Should have been.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was figured. It's Saturday morning.
That's right.
It should always be pajama show day. My cousin's joining us as well here. So Doug, good morning, everybody from Grand Prairie, headed to Fort St. John. Nice. Thanks for the family and our board members and everybody else tuning in. So we get to do birthdays now. And so if you're not familiar with what we do, we sing community members a happy birthday. We have quite a few today, and you have to memorize them all. So I go through the list and go Pam, Jessica, Emma, Darcy, Tracy, Kelly, Sharn, Gary, and Clayton. Okay, there you go. Now you just memorize all those, and then you got to say all their names when we get to the birthday part here.
Easy.
Dave, did you say from last week too, or
what's that?
No,
did you
that's
say
just
from
this
last week too?
No.
Yeah, there's a lot today. No, I will put them up on the screen. And so Sara-Lynn, you're did you take some like opera or something like that? Weren't you in opera school or something?
Nope.
No. You were part of a rock band then.
Nope.
Okay. So if you want to just lip sync, you can lip sync. Okay. You don't actually have to sing. Okay. So what do they get here if they have their birthday sung today?
They get a free bubble tea at Fuse Bubble Tea and Balloons, which is located now in Anna Lynn's Tea House on Main Street. And so they just go in and they have a list of all of the birthdays that we're going to celebrate today, and you can get your free bubble tea.
Cool. Okay. Well, why don't we sing happy birthday for them? And like I said, Sarah, you don't have to sing. You can lip sync if you want, or if you want to join in, you can. Erin, same for you. But let's sing happy birthdays. Highway 533 Band is going to play the music. Let's do this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Pam, Jessica, Emma, Darcy, Tracy, Kelly, Sean, Gary, and Clayton. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Happy birthday, everybody. That was just sung in some of the stores and businesses in town here. Everyone who's listening on the radio station just heard that wonderful rendition of Happy Birthday for all those beautiful community members. So there you go. So remember, you guys, today only, go get your free bubble tea if your birthday was sung on the show today, and enjoy that. Okay. Highway 533 Band, I am going to pop you out for a little bit. We'll bring you back a little bit later. And then, Erin, I'm going to have you just continue. You look so comfortable there in your bed. So I'm going to have you just continue to rest in your bed there. Okay. So you just sit there. And Sarah, I'm going to bring you in. Now, it seems a little bit backwards to me, though. Sarah, we've never actually had you on to introduce you to the community on the show. But you're here promoting something for the town. Mm-hmm. And so we... It's okay, Sarah. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh
it's okay. She's a little shell shocked there. So let's talk about, first of all, I am going to introduce you to the community first. So you've been in the community now for how long?
Since November.
Since November. So not very long at all.
Yeah.
And you came from where?
From High River.
High River.
Yeah.
That's where you were in that rock band I saw, right? Right?
Not me.
Not you.
It's all lies.
Yeah. Are your role at the town office is what?
Legislative Services and Communications.
What the heck does that mean?
Well, Legislative Services is the agendas, the minutes, the policies, the bylaws, coordinating with council. Okay. And then Communications, the website, the new website.
The new website. You know what? While you say that, the new website, let's just nanton.ca.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I can actually bring this up on the screen because I think this deserves a plug. So let's just give it 1 second here. And I am going to share this screen with everybody. So while we are talking about the new website, there we go. Okay, look at that. Website is up. Mm-hmm. Yes. So this is something that you were responsible for putting together then.
Yes. And one of the additions that I've done, and I stalk your page quite often, is for community events. So under community at the top.
Let's go to the top.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of calendars there.
Okay.
And so ball diamonds, pool, town events, and the council meetings. And
nice.
So all of those will kind of tell you what's going on in town.
Perfect.
And anyone that wants their event put onto the town calendar can just send me an email at communications@nanton.ca, and I can add that for them. But I also try to stalk what's going on around town, and I find your page very useful.
Nice. Nice. Well, that's great. Actually, that really means a lot to me, that you find it useful, because we are trying to keep on top of everything that's going on around town.
Yeah.
And now with ours, we might have you beat in one area. People can submit their own events to us online, and then, well, we still have to approve it.
Yeah.
So when it comes in, it lets us know that somebody submitted an event. We look at it, make sure it's legit, and then we say, yes, it's approved, and then it puts it up and populates the calendar. So perhaps that's something that might help you too. So I don't know, unless you like putting everything up on the calendar yourself.
Well, I also then put it on the electronic board at the post office and sometimes on Facebook.
So you're doing it all.
I would prefer to have an email with what they want to add,
the information,
with the graphic if they've got it,
right.
And I can usually work with that.
Perfect. Well, I don't, so just submit your own events to the calendar. Okay, I got way too much to do already. No, that's awesome. So you started this new job. Can I ask, were you doing something like this in High River or before, or is this kind of a new first time you've done something at the government level like this?
It is a bit of a pivot. I did work for the town of High River for a few years, and then I was at the Foothills County for 12 years.
Okay.
So when we moved to Nanton and the job posting came available, I thought working 6 blocks from home is kind of nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
So you moved to Nanton first, and then the job came. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
So the job came after. So the first time you and I met was when?
When I came to pick up a Welcome to Nanton bag.
That's right. That's right. Now had you already known you were going to be working at the town at that time?
Yes, I had interviewed and I had accepted the position, but I had given Foothills County quite a bit of a leeway so they could fill my position there. And Lisa was still here at the town of Nanton.
Right. And so some of these responsibilities you were mentioning, were those some of the responsibilities that Lisa had on her plate?
Yes. Lisa was there for 35 years.
Yes, I know. Long time, man.
She snapped me up and said, "You're good to go."
Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's a big initiative that you're also working on, and that's really why we wanted to have you come in and talk. So let's talk about this big initiative that you have gotten a grant for, right? So let's talk about that.
We received $5,000 from the Alberta government, from the culture, to do Nanton storytelling. And so what we want to do is collect all the old time stories of Nanton so we can have some history. And then on September 1st, we're going to have a showing on at 2 p.m. at the community center on snippets of all of those stories that you are graciously going to put together.
That's right. That's why I can't be worrying about everybody's submissions to our calendar. I'm going to be too busy doing this. So,
and so we want to hear from some of our seniors on what Nanton used to be like, and be able to collect those stories and some of our history for prosperity.
So was what Nanton used to be like. Sure. That works for today, as long as we know what you mean.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So we want to get stories from some of the seniors on what Nanton used to be like. Do you want me to edit out the part where they go, "Nanton used to be such a good town. Now it's gone downhill"?
Nobody's going to say that.
Nobody's going to say that.
Nobody's going to say that. No, we're going to get some good stories, hopefully. So basically, you're putting out the submission right now. So how do you find out? You're putting it out there. How do you find out who wants to share a story and have a story recorded?
Well, they can contact me at the town of Nanton, or they can contact you. However they want to get in contact with us, they can email me again at communications@nanton.ca.
Okay, let me put that up there so that we can have that on the screen. So Sara-Lynn, and I spelled all that right. I think I accidentally put like small L before. I thought maybe I'd get in trouble on the Sara-Lynn. Okay, so Sara-Lynn Lyons, town of Nanton, and the address is what? Communications
at nanton.ca.
At nanton.ca. So for those of you that are on the radio station listening to it there, it's communications at nanton.ca. Sara-Lynn is who you want to contact. And for those that are watching the show online right now, there it is on the screen. Sara-Lynn Lyons, town of Nanton. Communications at nanton.ca is where you can email. And then we can work together. You and I can work together on organizing when we can record these stories. And what was the date again for showing the stories?
September 1st.
Okay, so
It's a Sunday, right?
yeah, Sunday, September 1st. Okay, so Sunday, September 1st is when we're going to take and compile all the stories that have been recorded.
Yeah.
And we're going to then show everybody 2:00, right? Was it 2:00?
At 2:00. And
2:00?
we will have some snacks available.
Ooh.
It's also accessible for any of the seniors that want to have an afternoon out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that there's food involved, I'll show up. I promise. Okay. That's really cool. So what else do you think how can this expand outside of the video realm? Do you think that these can be used in any other way to document these kind of stories? And I think, by the way, I just want to say, I think this is extremely valuable and so important to have recorded, documented stories from the seniors in town of the past Nanton days and what Nanton was like. But what else do you think that these could be used for? Because you were mentioning a few cool things to me.
Well, I actually can't take credit for the idea. It came from the Chamber of Commerce, from Becky at Taptown Books. And so I'm also thinking, we could also put it into a written form for people to read. And so hopefully down the road, it can still be useful and still be retained within our records.
Cool. So almost make like a book of some sort, maybe something that people can take out from the library or buy from Taptown Books, and it would be a documentation in book form of these stories as well. So I think that's an awesome idea. So what exactly do you think is the value of having these kind of stories down for the town?
I think it helps us retain how we want Nanton to be. For example, I was out at the community garage sales, and I heard how nice it was to see Carlos going around and talking to people from his vehicle, and how that was reminiscent of how Nanton used to be. And I think retaining that helps us be the community that we are, with how many organizations we have, the fundraising we do, the children's events, the bike rodeo. Like, there is just so many things within Nanton that just makes us unique and a wonderful community to live in.
Is there a comparison? And I'm asking this because Amanda and I came from Calgary. And of course, Calgary, a city that big, there's always stuff going on. You can find it any time of the day, basically. But for the smaller communities, do you find that there's a difference between Nanton and all the support groups, the events that we have happening, all of that stuff in Nanton compared to other small communities? Is there something to compare to? What do you think?
Well, I do know Longview has Longview Days this weekend.
Do they? Okay.
So if you want to see some fireworks this evening, they've got fireworks going on. My husband and I both grew up in small communities. He grew up in Longview. I grew up in Okotoks before it expanded. And so we really like the small town feel. So I've always heard from people that said that, for the size of Nanton, it's amazing how many service groups we have who help and how many different organizations we have that put events on. The Egg Society. I know that High River has an Egg Society as well. They put a lot of events on as well there. But for a town our size, I've heard that we are very, very active in the community realm. So that's great to hear. And we're going to have Erin on in just a little bit here, speaking of community service groups and, another event that happens in town here. We're going to have Erin on to talk about that. So now, is there anything else that we need to know about this project, or are there any other projects you want to talk about? Well, I would take a look at our website if anyone's curious.
Let me put it up on the screen again.
Yeah.
So there we go. Nanton.ca is the website. Nanton.ca, brand new website, and that's looking slick.
Yeah, and so there's public notices there. There's just a button there at the bottom. Public notices kind of just tells you what's going on around town from the town of Nanton perspective. You can also take a look at the electronic board by the post office, which is kept up to date.
Okay, cool. Another organization in town, we're talking about all these service organizations that service groups that do cool things. So you're part of the swim club as well.
Yes. My son and I started this year. We're just easing our way in there. We haven't done any swim meets yet because he's still building up his stamina to swim the lengths.
Okay.
But we love being part of the groups within town. I'm also on the Nanton Ladies League for golfing.
Good for you. That's awesome.
And so we like to get out and be a part of the community.
Nice. So with the swim club, isn't there a fundraiser that's going on right now?
Ooh, yes. I've got lots of raffle tickets to sell.
So you're selling some raffle tickets for the Marlin Swim Club then?
Yeah.
So how do they get a hold of you to be able to pick up raffle tickets?
They can just find me on Facebook and send me a message.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they're not on Facebook, is there another way that we can get a hold of you?
They can stop in at the town office and say hi, or if they have any questions about what's going on in town, anything that we're doing, any of the bylaws we've got going on. If they ever have any questions at all, they're always welcome to stop in and ask.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
How much are the raffle tickets?
$10.
$10 each. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much, Sara-Lynn, for coming in.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you being in here. So we're gonna talk more about connecting the town with the radio station as well. So just so you know, I will be bringing that up soon with you so that we can try to figure out maybe somebody like the voice of Sara-Lynn will be on our radio station soon.
Or Carlos.
And Carlos. And Carlos, yes.
It doesn't have to
Totally
be or.
agree. Yeah, it doesn't have to be or, yeah.
I like to stay in the background a bit.
So we'll make sure we get the town connected to the radio station so that we bring more value on the radio station and just help support collaborations and working with each other, us promoting you guys and what your website, you guys promoting us and what we do, and we'll just get that information out to everybody to help this community. So thank you very much, Sara-Lynn.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you coming in. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Sara-Lynn. Thank you very much for being here. You can either stick around or you can take off if you're busy and you got a golf, tea time that you got to get to, which I hope you do. We are now going to bring Erin Johnston in, though. So Erin, and for those of you, again, who are listening on the radio station, you can't see online that it looks like she's just kind of laying in bed there. How come you don't have the pillow up? You should get your pillow and put it up behind your head.
It's behind my back.
Oh, it's behind your back. Okay. So we've got Erin Johnston here with the Nanton Children's Society, and Erin is going to promote some stuff that's coming up for the Children's Society, and it's coming up very quickly, right? So what is happening? Thanks, Sara-Lynn.
Well, we are putting on our annual children's festival.
Now, do you know which annual this is? Do you know how many years you guys have been doing this?
It's like 4.
I think it's our 4th.
4th? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 4th annual children's festival is happening. It's happening on a different day than usual.
Yeah.
Usually what time? You guys usually have it on the Mondays, don't you?
We usually do. This year we're going to test it out on the Saturday.
Okay.
Excellent.
So it'll be Saturday, August 3rd.
August 3rd. Okay. So Saturday, August 3rd, you guys are going to have the Children's Festival at that time. I know you guys are probably like every other, organization in town that puts on events are probably looking for volunteers to help out, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So let's get that out there. So everybody who's tuned in, listening on the station or watching online, you guys, the Nanton Children's Society could really use some help, a helping hand on that day. So again, it's August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd. What are the times for the Children's Festival?
It starts at 11 and it ends at 3.
Okay.
The volunteer shifts are only for 2 hours.
Okay,
So
that's
that's
very
not bad.
important.
yeah, and
that gives you time to enjoy and rest, and that's
you
cool.
can still take part in everything that we're doing, but still just volunteer a little bit of your time. And you can be as young as 16 to come and just help out, watch the kids have fun, and then be able to enjoy the rest of your day.
Perfect. That's awesome. So only 2-hour shifts for volunteering. So not a lot of commitment,
No.
you guys. So let's get out there. Who should people get a hold of to organize the volunteer side of things?
They can contact me directly,
Okay.
or just on our Facebook page. There's I've been posting links every few days. There's a link that just has a sign up sheet, and
Okay.
they can sign up, and we'll be good to go.
And so for the people that are not on social media, because there are a lot of people that are not on social media, but they could be hearing this, the radio station
That's
here.
right.
So where can they contact you? How do they contact you?
They can contact me by email.
Okay.
If that's okay. It's Erin Page Johnston at gmail.com.
Okay.
Erin Page Johnston. Okay. No E at the end of Johnston.
Correct.
Erin Page Johnston at gmail.com. Okay. I'm going to put this up on the screen for those that are watching online. Is that correct?
An I after A, right, Erin?
Yeah, in Page. Not like a page of a book.
Yeah.
Okay. So Paige.
Yeah.
So I
Perfect.
missed that. Okay. So let's get that back up there and see if I've got it right this time. Here we go. And ta-da!
Yay.
Perfect.
Is it right? Yes. Erin Page, Paige, Johnston without an E at gmail.com. Remember that, everybody who's listening on the radio station. Get your booklets out right now. Get your smartphones out and jot it down. So that's how people can get a hold of you if they want to volunteer for the Children's Festival. Now, let's get a little overview here of what this year's Children's Festival is going to look like.
So it'll be pretty much the same as we do every year. So it's going to have the bouncy castles. We have our legendary money pit.
Wait a second. Let's talk about that. Hold on. Talk about that. Describe the legendary money pit. What goes on there?
So we hide it's $250 worth of coins inside a giant pile of sand, and you have to bring your own bucket and your own shovel, and you come, and any money you find in that sand pit you get to keep.
Wow.
And then we're also hiding free ice cream tokens thanks to our Nanton candy store.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That is great.
Erin, were you of the generation like me where we used to have birthday cakes where they would hide money, like coins inside the birthday cakes, and then when you get your slice, you would like choke on a nickel? If you got
Sort
a penny.
of.
Yeah.
You were on the cusp of that.
I feel like it was before loonies and toonies, so sometimes there would even be like a little rolled up dollar bill or something like that. But
I'm sure I had a few.
Oh my goodness.
Those were my favorite cakes.
We were talking, you know what? Somebody who's not on the show today, people might have noticed Alex not on the show because he's at a festival actually with his daughter, and they're doing the sound, and he's stage managing this festival.
Oh, wow.
So he's busy today having some fun. But we were talking about birthday bumps and where the birthday bumps went. Where did the birthday bumps go?
It's not really a thing anymore.
That's not a thing as well. Yeah. So
hitting people numerous times is not acceptable.
That or we used to grab them by the arms and the legs, and we used to like
swing them
up and then drop them on the ground. Yeah. There's one.
Yeah.
How old are you? 16? Okay, let's do this 16 times. We slam you on the ground. So that used to be considered fun.
Yeah, it was.
And then the choking on the coins when you get your cake. Yeah. That was also considered fun too.
Absolutely. How we survived, we don't know.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the money pit. And the ice cream from the candy store that you guys have as a sponsor. Yeah, are there any other sponsors?
We have lots actually so far. We're always looking for more. Okay. But this year, all of the money that we raise at the festival is going towards the expansion of the elementary school.
Oh, nice. Cool. Okay.
Good for you guys.
That's great. There's a lot of kids that go to the elementary school, so that seems to be a good fit. Yeah, makes sense.
Well, not only that, somebody mentioned the other day that they did all this fundraising years ago to put a new playground in, and now with the new school, they'll have to build another playground. So, as we just built one at the campground for the Lyons, and it is not a cheap endeavor. So
no, not at all.
As
much fundraising as we can.
I think what people don't understand, like they'll buy like a backyard swing set or something like that. I don't know what they cost, like maybe $300 or something.
Yeah, Costco has great things, but that's not what you get
That's
here.
not what you can't buy that for a commercial space. So there's a lot of regulations that go along with it. There's
insurance and liability.
You have to make sure.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to make sure that the product that you're buying is not going to rust out in 3 years. You want something that's going to last a long time. It's not going to break with all that wear and tear on there because it's hundreds of kids that are using it all the time. And so the stuff that they build for playgrounds or for like the campground, those kind of playgrounds that they're installing are heavy duty commercial grade playgrounds. And that means they're very expensive. So all the money that can be raised for that kind of thing is fantastic. Now, I do have a question, Amanda. So you said that somebody had raised money for a playground in the past. Now that the school is being developed, again, they have to raise money for another playground. They couldn't use the last one?
No, I think either the way that it's going to be changed or somebody from the committee had told me that they're going to have to build another one. So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so now, do you have any other sponsors off the top of your mind that we can mention here?
The town of Nanton, Cargill. Who else can I mention? I think it's TMJ Meats.
Okay. And you guys have these sponsors listed somewhere?
They get posted on Facebook, and then they will have their logos and names posted at our concession stand at the festival.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you can look on social media, look on the Facebook, and at the concession stand, you said? They'll be posted there as well. So you check out all the sponsors. And it's very important. I think sometimes people take the sponsors for granted. They just see a business name and they kind of go, oh, look at that. There's a business name. I recognize that business. That I don't think people really understand the importance of a sponsor for things like this. Do you want to kind of reiterate for everybody who's listening what the sponsorship helps with and how important it is to put these things on?
How do I explain it best? It means so much that businesses care enough about communities to give back something. And so for us to be able to put on something for our community, for the families and the kids to enjoy, but it also is being able to put towards something better to improve our communities. So without their support, there would be nothing.
Right, exactly. That's
so
the point.
To have them all step up enough to be like, yeah, this is something that we want to support means so much more than words could even say.
Exactly. That's people have to understand that these sponsors are supporters of putting on things that otherwise may not be able to actually happen if they didn't support it. And so, and they're not obligated to do it, but they want to help their own community. And so that's why these sponsors step up and help with things like this. So when you see a sponsor board, really take notice. And if you know somebody from that company, say thanks to them for helping to put these things on, helping you guys put things on, helping us to put stuff on. So yeah, that's super important. What else is happening with the Children's Festival? Anything else happening there we need to know about?
You guys will be there doing kids karaoke. Maybe not you guys, but you're a radio for sure.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're going to be supplying some karaoke there. So Alex is going to be taking care of the karaoke for the kids. So, and the year that I was actually able to do it, I couldn't believe the lineup of kids. The lineup of kids for karaoke, they love to sing. Oh my goodness. This community doesn't realize how many superstar singers we have in it. So yeah, that was incredible. So hopefully another long lineup here of karaoke singers and future superstars will be there. Anything else that's going on that we need to know about?
We'll have glitter tattoos and face painting. And then we also have our main concession stand. So we'll have hot dogs, hamburgers, juice boxes, pop, water, cookies from Subway and Tim Hortons.
Nice.
And then the popcorn from the Service Credit Union.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great. Great. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there you go. So that's going to be happening on August 3rd, which is the Saturday, not the Monday, you guys. So make sure you check that because I think everybody's getting used to it being on the Monday
I know.
after the parade.
Yeah.
So, but you guys want to try to change it to the Saturday. So that's really important. Everybody has to remember that it's going to be on the Saturday. Yeah. And then our dance
is the Sunday.
Yeah. So you guys will have the children's festival on the Saturday.
These kids are just going to be exhausted by
this is why
that's the plan.
This was why this was invented in the first place. The whole thing was invented to wipe the kids out so that the parents can get like at least a week or two of just like kids wanting to do nothing and just sleep. So like, thank you. Wear them out for a weekend.
That's
with
right.
the dance, the children's festival, the parade.
Stay in town, mark your calendar for the weekend to stay in Nanton and enjoy all the festivities that are going to be happening.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you very much, Erin. Is there anything else that we missed that we need to talk about, or do you want to get back to relaxing there in your bed?
No, I think that covered everything.
You just want to get back to relaxing in your bed.
I really do.
Nobody blames you.
Do it. All right. Thank you, Erin. We appreciate you being on.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Now, speaking of Nanton Days coming up, of course, I want to see if we can find here because we always have, and just buy me a little bit of time here while I look it up.
Sure.
Because I'm going to look on Facebook because there is a schedule for Nanton Days, right?
Yes.
So
well, while you're looking that up, can I just play the dance?
Absolutely.
By standing on the wall. Get your back.
Just getting into that. That's as much music as we can play for it. But yeah, so the dance is going to be on Sunday, 6:30 to 8:30, free for everyone to attend. And then you can go from there to the fireworks and enjoy those. So it's going to be packed full. And as you said, the Nanton Chamber probably website as well as Facebook page should have a list of all the events. There's also bookmarks around town. So a number of businesses have these bookmarks that tell everyone what the schedule is for what it is right now. And so you can grab those and make sure that you are marking off everything that you can find. Mm-hmm. Are you finding that page there, Dave? Or
I'm still looking for it here. Okay. So keep going there.
Okay. I do know that there are pancake breakfasts on Sunday and Monday morning hosted by the Nanton Lyons, which is sponsored by RAF and Transit and two other organizations I can't think of. I think Southern Alberta Towing or I'm not sure. And so not very good corresponding here or communicating.
You're making new words too up. As well.
So the pancake breakfast Sunday and Monday morning, and that's at the community center outside. So for right now, it looks like the weather is still going to be gorgeous for that weekend. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But
the Chamber of Commerce, I think, has the schedule on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
Right?
So visit Nanton.
And I'm just going there right now. And there's a lot of posts here, but yeah, it's actually kind of hard to find the full schedule. So I'm going to keep looking though and see if we can find it here.
There's also Sunday, I think, is the chili cook-off.
Is that on Sunday?
Yeah, so you can go around town and sample various different chilies that are going to be out. And I think it's just a donation to get a spoon, and then you can vote on who the best chilies are. The duck race, I think, is on Monday. So after the parade is usually the duck race. And there's tickets all over town for that as well. What other things happen? The rodeo's happening. The promoters golf tournament, I think, is Friday.
Okay. You know what? So I found it now. So
okay, perfect.
Here we go. We'll see if we can put this up here for everybody to take a look at. So I just need to do this and push that button and use that lever and that dial. And
don't forget to spin the thingamajig.
Spin the thingamajig. And then we do this and that. And then all of a sudden, when you push this one, then it goes. There it is. So now it's pretty small. I'm going to make it bigger.
Put that little microphone.
So is this
microphone magnifier?
Is this? Let's see. Is that
boot, 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 boot?
That's as big as it will go?
Okay.
So
if you go up, so it looks like
messing it all up. So for those of you on the radio station listening to this is exciting stuff. This is good stuff.
So it says Friday 9 a.m. the promoters mix
August
scramble.
2nd. Friday, August
2nd, 9 a.m. The mixed scramble golf tournament. So you have to register by July 28th if you want to be a part of that. The Nanton Quality of Life free seniors ice cream is on Friday as well at Centennial Park.
Yep.
The Grain Elevators is open for tours all weekend long by donations.
Now, do we want to, is this confusing, or do we want to let people know about Rocky Horror Picture Show that's happening tonight? Remind everybody.
Yeah, so tonight I just saw a post this morning that they still have tickets left for the Rocky Horror Picture Show tonight at the Nanton Grain Elevators. Bring your chair, bring your costume, bring your best dance moves, and if you've never experienced Rocky Horror Picture Show, you should come out and check it out, and it'll be a beautiful night.
Yeah. Apparently they're trying to create a tradition where you do Rocky Horror Picture Show in the middle of the summer.
I guess.
Why not just at Halloween?
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
Not?
Just have it again. That's two times a year.
The movie is projected on the side of the elevator, so you can either sit in your vehicle or you can bring a chair and sit outside. So that's tonight. So you should contact them right away if you want to get tickets. Saturday, August 3rd for Nanton Days, the farmers market is happening at 9 a.m. just as usual. There's a grain elevator fence ribbon cutting celebration happening on the Saturday. Okay, That's interesting. That's great. Then from 11 till 3 is the Children's Festival that we just talked about. That is also free to attend, and food options are there to purchase. Lots of fun things. Get your kids to run around like crazy. And then at 5 o'clock is the Nanton Night Rodeo, which is super fun to go to. So that's another experience to have right here in town. Sunday, August 4th, as we said, the Lyons Pancake Breakfast is from 8 till 10 at the community hall outside. And here's better information. It's sponsored by Raffin Transit Mix, Southern Alberta Towing, and South Central Welding. So thanks to them for helping the Nanton Lyons put that on. Grain Elevators is open, as I said, all weekend for tours. And then Sunday is usually where they do like church service in the park as well. So you can go have your breakfast and then stick around if you want to see that. The Chamber of Commerce Chili Cook-Off starts at 1 o'clock. So you get your pancake breakfast, then you go and you have a bunch of chili, and then you come to the dance at 6:30 and you work it all off with shaking your booty.
That's right.
And having a bunch of fun. And then the fireworks happen around 9:45 whenever the sun kind of goes down, and you can go to the Hive and watch it from there, or really pretty much anywhere because it's not too far away. So
that's right.
Make sure you take your bug spray. Then, of course, on Monday, August 5th, which is the long weekend holiday, so from 7 to 9 is the Lions Pancake Breakfast again. At 10 o'clock is the parade, and the theme is Salute to the Nanton Grain Elevators. Oh, it's Grain Elevators all weekend long, so good for them. I wonder who the parade marshal will be. I don't know. But you can participate in the parade with your vehicle, your float, your group. You want to walk it, whatever you want to do. You just have to show up at the school, I think at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then they get everyone ready to go. If you want to just grab your lawn chair or sit out in your yard, you can do that and watch everyone go by. It's so much fun. It's so cool. I love it because we participate in the parade, and as you're going by, you're like, oh, I know that person. Oh, I haven't seen that person in so long.
Yeah, it's like the one time a year you get to see people you haven't seen all year, right?
So it's very, very fun. Again, Grain Elevators are open for tours. The duck race starts at 1 p.m., which is starts at the Mosquito Creek campground area, so you can go down there. Bomber Command Museum is going to have an engine run at 2 o'clock, and then the Connect First free swim is going to happen from 1 to 8. And then again, Nanton Night Rodeo Finals. So
there you go.
So much to do on the weekend.
Yes, stick around and let's make it a great weekend for Nanton Days. thank you very much to everybody who sponsors events during that time. Thank you to everyone who puts events on at that time. Thanks to the organizers of the parade. It sounds like the grain elevators are going to be a big part of this this year's festivities. So let's support them. And I think that's that kind of wraps things up, I think, for us, right?
Cool, yeah.
So we will be back again next week. But before we go, we're going to have the Highway 533 band come back in and kind of take us out here. I was a little bit disappointed that in the beginning of the show, I thought they were going to do tequila. They didn't do tequila. So perhaps at the end of the show here, we can enjoy a little tequila. And I will do, now for the people listening on the radio station, they won't be able to see me doing the Pee Wee Herman dance. But I can do the Pee Wee Herman dance if you guys want. No, are you not doing tequila again?
No, we're not doing tequila.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't want to do it.
No.
I want tequila.
I got a bottle upstairs.
It's too early for tequila.
Do you not take requests? Tequila. 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 Okay.
He needs a kazoo.
Yeah.
Needs a kazoo.
Once he gets the kazoo, that will be okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you had a good time with the show. Hope it was informative for everybody. Thanks to our guests who tuned in. Thanks for everybody who is watching. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it, whoever tunes in throughout the week and watches throughout the week. Now you've got all your information. You should be up to date. Make sure you tune into the radio station, nantonradio.ca. And we'll keep you up to date there as well. And don't forget, up and at 'em.
Good morning.
It's time to start the show.
So put a smile on your face.
And let's start the day off right.
It's time for
Up and at 'em
with Em and Davo.
There you go. So 7 to 10 every weekday morning. We'll be there with you to wake you up and get you going. Okay. Highway 533 band, Jason, Vanessa, thank you as well. Always a big thank you to you guys. We appreciate you being here and doing this for us. Okay, let's say goodbye to everybody, and you guys can take us out now.
I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 of them wanna own me, 2 of them wanna stone me. 1 said she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. While I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We lose and we may win, we'll never be here again. So up and up I'm climbing in, so take it easy. Running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of them old wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna say.
Park reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.
Hello.
Still live, Dave.
No, we're not.
You're still live.
Yeah.
No, it's ending the stream right now.
Nope.
Oh, an error occurred on ending the stream. Well, what do you know?
Show me to do it.
Really? An error occurs? It looks like we can never stop the stream now.
We're here forever. We could do
We're
tequila
here
now.
forever. We are living here forever. So now we can do tequila.
If you're still watching.
Yeah.
Tequila.
That's the first time that it's actually gave me an error on trying to end the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else went really good. No technical issues at all, except now it just won't end the stream. It's a stream of just go on and on. People are now going to live in our house while we stream. I'm going to have to pop out of here and come back in and see if we can end it.